Hello and everybody and welcome in back into an Octopath and Traveler and joining me in this and quest and I think I'm overdoing it. Nah, not really. Star and Princess and H and L and C and
Welcome in, everybody, yes.
and in J and K and Lantern and
Snowing oh god, I can't stop.
My
I
boyfriend
think I
turned into a
became
chainsaw.
that or a snowmobile.
Chainsaw Snowmobile.
That sounds like something out of Mad Max.
It's Nicolas Cage's next movie.
Could be
Eh?
Now, let us hunt him.
Willy's
Let the
Wonderland
hunt
2
begin.
Chainsaw Snowmobile.
Chainsaw Boogaloo.
What next?
I so desperately want a sequel for that movie, but I'm not sure what it would be unless it's like, oh, it's actually a chain of places and they're all
The hunt
super
ends.
cursed.
Yeah. Either that or just like the one.
Yeah, I could say what it would be, but that would spoil the ending of the movie.
Yeah, same. I'm like, I'm gonna wait to say anything about that. Just go
Which-
watch it, folks.
I would say, yeah, if you like horror, don't let the fact that yes, it is taking inspiration directly from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Let us begin.
Don't let that influence you too much.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
It's a good reverse slasher movie.
Mm-hmm.
We had so much fun watching it.
Come
We
Oh my
did.
god.
now, dearest.
And I think you two knew how much I enjoyed it because I was basically just
Thou didst fight
vlogging
with courage.
Yes.
during my viewing of it.
Yep. I may actually track down the DVD for that when that comes out.
Yeah, that is one I am probably going to buy the DVD just because supporting independent movies and such, if nothing
Yeah.
else. The same reason I bought the DVD for Bubba Hotep way back when.
Letting the hunt begin.
That movie's amazing.
Yes. And the fact that I even bought the DVDs for Ashen's 2 movies.
Let's see here. I think my brother got Man with the Screaming Brain on DVD, which is not nearly as good as Bubba Hotep, but it was written, directed, and stars Bruce Campbell, so we
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
But you guys know who Ashen's is, right?
Yeah,
You know he made some movies, right?
I'm not surprised.
No, I mean, he actually did. One of them was called The Quest for the Game Child.
Okay.
Town is the other way, isn't it?
I think so.
Standest thou
And the
against
second
me?
one, The
Then be
Polybius
hunted.
Heist.
Letting my arrow
Ooh.
fly and true.
And he actually did,
What next?
and they actually did make physical DVDs for it, which I have ordered and I am waiting on to actually show up. Because they are,
I
you know,
honor you,
independent
my
film.
Mm.
I actually do like supporting the independent films made by people.
Hmm.
And it's surprisingly good. It's, I mean, you know, in the same way I talk about Willy's Wonderland, it ain't gonna win awards,
Standest
No.
thou
but
against
it's
me?
not an unentertaining
hunted.
watch.
Come
Yes.
in, if thou dare.
Like, I think I remember my exact words for Willy's Wonderland being like, this is better than it has any right to
Thou didst
be.
fight
Yeah.
And just even the fact that Nicolas Cage does not say a single line of dialogue in the entire film.
He grunts
He does-
like twice.
He doesn't
And yells
have
at it.
to.
And if this is Ophelia, this is a second character I have no knowledge of.
Okay.
A good day to you.
Good day to ya.
I'm an Irish priest, because of course I am.
That's the inn. Don't need.
So it's
to use
Father
the inn.
Ted?
You have no weapons, but you have some healing items.
I think someone farther into town has weapons.
Terror, silence. I may want to buy a few more healing grapes just because. Oh, come on.
Where did I go?
And
Are we
back
playing
hidden
here,
Castle
stuff.
Crashers?
I was about to say, back here we find a frog coin.
I was gonna say, we found another Shine Sprite.
I can't jump though.
God damn it.
There should be like a hidden chest or something back there.
Eh,
I have a feeling they'll purpose that for later use.
probably.
It's like you're
Hey. Hey,
No, you don't actually. You're just standing by them. You're proud of your items. Got it.
He's Oscar de Grouch. He's showing off his junk.
Wolf's bow is an improvement.
I should have
Rods-
reworded that.
Little bit, yeah, just a little bit. That's actually a pretty decent boost. Elemental attack I don't care too much about. Great swords, so basically two-handed swords, bows, and staffs.
Hmm.
The character for this section of the game can use one of these weapons.
Yep.
Try to guess which one.
Right.
Which, speaking of, I believe that's her standing up over there.
Yeah, but you're plot relevant.
True. I mean, you have an option to wait for doing that.
There's nothing up here.
It's
Absolutely.
And
new.
Absolutely nothing of significance will happen up there ever. What are you talking about?
I meant treasure. If I find the hidden passage, I want the treasures.
Change
I
party, we
wanted-
have no one yet.
hell.
I want a tankard of moose urine.
You might just get it in these parts.
I want whatever that sherbet beer was that Lantern had months ago.
That blackcurrant cider I had last time I went to the Patriarch was amazing.
So you've had black currant cider, so that means you've had black currant. What does it taste like?
It's kind of hard to describe, really. Like,
Okay, north to the cathedral.
like it definitely has a tartness to it.
Who put that sign there?
Stubby.
Damn you, Stubby.
Didn't we beat Stubby up?
He never dies.
God damn it. Okay, I don't think there's anyone else I can talk to down here. No, we're Haunted. Not Leanna. The kindling?
Give it a bit.
I mean, I get the thing that the town is named Flame's Grace here. So fire and flame and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Sister, okay, Leanna is her sister. Prefers killing, primarily in 20 years.
This sounds like a Christmas song.
A little bit.
That or a Peanut song.
A little bit.
A Peanut Christmas special. Got it.
So, before we go into this chapter, there is something I do feel like mentioning, because otherwise it tends to, some of the subtext tends to get lost.
Mhm.
Japan and the West have very, very different views on adoption and how adopted families work.
Mhm.
And so, like, the Japan take on adoption doesn't exactly translate well into the Western view. I'll talk about that a little more in a sec, but just keep that in mind.
Mhm.
Come
Our
in.
reputation has improved.
May the sacred flame light your path on this fine day.
And may it ever shine its warmth upon you.
That's pretty much exactly the voice I expected her to have.
Yeah, yeah. We get it. You're giggling.
How many times have we said those words? And yet, they seem to take on a whole new meaning now.
Not gonna make the joke.
Each day is one day closer to my departure. Perhaps I'm more nervous than I thought I was.
Liana?
You needn't worry about me. I was born to make the pilgrimage.
It's interesting she
My
says that.
father did the same 20 years ago. As his daughter, I cannot let him down.
I'ma call you Yuna.
You really are incredible, Liana. I don't know how you do it.
Where's the lie, really?
Yeah. See, originally I was gonna make a Dragon Age Origins reference because her name is so similar to Liliana's.
Yeah.
As the Archbishop's only true-born daughter, everyone always expects so much from you.
Yuna. You are Yuna.
And yet you never fail them. Each of your sermons is more inspiring than the last.
Okay, you're not Yuna.
No, Yuna was inspiring by putting on a dress and
So
singing
much is
pop
placed on
tunes.
you alone.
And massaging people. Don't forget
Yeah.
massaging people.
Yeah.
That could be part of a sermon. You don't know. You don't know how this church works.
I mean, if you do it right, it's probably like, oh god.
It is in the game. Seriously, if you have never experienced Final Fantasy X2, I don't recommend it for many reasons.
I
But
still need to finish 10 at some point.
10-2 is...
Mm.
10-2 is like... I feel like I'm going to get a visit from, Chris Hansen.
Why don't you take a seat there?
Don't be silly. I'm not alone. I have you, don't I? And everyone at the cathedral. Why, you're the one who helped me think of a topic for that last sermon, Ophelia. You even stayed up nights with me to draft it.
A willing set of ears.
101 uses for mouse bacon. Weird sermon, but okay.
Mouse bacon and its true message that it delivers from the Lord above. Our Lord and Savior Mickey has you eat of his flesh. I
Take it
think
this
that
big,
scene
it
is
is my flesh.
I think that scene is completely well and truly ruined now.
Oh my god. Kikyo is gonna kill us.
Probably.
Raven definitely.
Raven definitely. Now I just need to find some way to work in the Quiznos commercials and have Lady Mage come after me too.
We love this bacon because it's made of mouse.
We love the meats because they squeak at us.
So this is actually the greater lore of the game.
Mouse
You
bacon
don't-
is now the greater lore of the game.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. One god was too greedy to part with the creations out of the 13.
So I haven't touched on this yet. Each character is affiliated with a specific god. So Ophelia is associated with Alfric. I can't remember the names of most of the other ones.
Mm.
I think didn't it say Honets like once?
Probably. I'll know it later, or I can look up the list later.
Mm.
That means there's... And then there's Galdera, the bad god. 4 gods unaccounted for. Keep that in mind for later. Just tuck that back in your mind somewhere. But yes, Ophelia is a cleric of Alfric, who is the head of the pantheon. First among equals, as it were.
There you are, my girls.
Your Excellency, may the sacred flame ever light your path.
Note that Ophelia refers to him as Your Excellency.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the Archbishop is Liana's father.
Mm-hmm.
And
Heavenly
thus
Master
Ophelia's adopted father.
Mm-hmm.
Liana's calling him
I
father.
wish to see
Yeah.
you, that is all. Do carry on with your duties.
This ties into how Japan views adoption, and so a lot of Westerners tend to find this whole thing odd. They find
As you
Ophelia like
wish,
oddly
Your
formal.
Excellency.
The thing is, like, in Japan, like, adoption
It
is
as if
considered
the
like
two of you have become women grown in but the blink
a
of an
a
eye.
gift, like something that needs to be repaid almost. So when you are an
How long has
adopted
it been,
child in
Ophelia,
Japan,
since you
you
came to
tend to
us?
refer to your adopted parent like hugely, very formally, not necessarily
15
as
years, Your
a
Excellency.
family
Or
member.
near enough so.
So it seems like cold and clinical to us. The thing is, Archbishop Yosef and Liana both do legitimately view Ophelia as family, even though she's not entirely comfortable with that. Now, in the West, with adoption, like, you adopt a
15
family member, and
years.
usually, eventually, it's like, yeah,
I
they're
suppose it is
family. Of
little
course they're
wonder that you have
family.
grown so.
In Japan, it's not so much that.
Mm-hmm. So the blood is a little bit more important.
Yeah, and that's what kind of... So, like, this chapter translates better to the Japanese mindset than Western, That said, it's not bad.
Mhm.
Just keep in mind there's a little bit of cultural differences going on that aren't necessarily connected.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was but an orphan, Your Excellency, starving and sickly. I would not have lived to see this day if you had not taken me in. I may not have said it enough growing up, but my heart is full of gratitude for all that you have given me.
No need for such words, my child. We all follow the path of flame.
So Ophelia feels like she has a debt to repay when Archbishop Yosef absolutely doesn't think so. He's like, I have a daughter. I have another daughter. This is great.
Come on, Feely. We're family. You, Father, and I. There's no need to be so formal about it.
So from a Japanese mindset, Liana and Yosef would be oddly sentimental.
Hang on. Feely.
Feely.
Oh, okay. That's not what I expected anyone to ever shorten Ophelia to, but there it is.
Stubby.
Why should you have to thank us for being with you? That's what family's for.
So in some forms, father and daughter there are more, view this more in the way that the American views would be, and Ophelia views this more in the way the Japanese would be.
Precisely.
Of course. You're right, Liana.
And besides, Father may be a great archbishop in here, but we both know he's just an old layabout at home. Isn't that right, Father?
What is it with this game shitting on mentor characters?
An old layabout? Oh, you wound me, Liana.
I guess that sermon about Mousepick, it was just too tempting for him.
Honestly, you're no help at all when it comes to keeping a household running. Would it kill you to cook a meal or dust the bookshelves from time to time?
Yes, deadly allergies. We'll never speak of it again.
You say that?
Oh my. When you put it that way, I suppose I am quite useless after all.
So even the great and beloved Archbishop falls short in the discerning eye of his daughter.
So it would seem, Ophelia. So it would seem.
Also, you never got me a pony.
Oh,
I got you a reindeer! We live in the snow!
But it's not a
are
pony.
you prepared for your journey to the Cave of Horns?
It's a pony with horns! It's better than a pony!
Well, then get me a unicorn.
The Cave of... Are we in Dragon Quest?
I was gonna go with Pokemon, but...
Eh.
But of course, Father. I am ready.
Okay, so do you want a Bulbasaur, a Charmander, or a Squirtle?
In the deepest recess of that
Every
cave
game is
where
Dragon
you'll
Quest
find
if
the
it comes
first
out of
flame.
Japan. Every game!
Considering the region we're in, would we need the Galar starters? That's the closest to snowlands.
Well, Sinnoh is pretty far north, because it's
Yeah.
based on Hokkaido.
You will take the ember
I'm
to
a
the
dork.
churches across the realm, where it will serve to light the sacred fires that warm and protect all the lands.
Oh god, is this the Olympics?
Kind of.
This is the kindling,
Except
the time-honored rite held without fail.
it
once every 20
protects us
years.
from evil
Days
instead of
all.
being about sports.
Your journey will not be in easy one. As soon as you step foot into the wilderness, you will be met with lawless villains and savage beasts.
Hi.
Yes,
Beware
many
the tall
servants of
grass.
The church has made this journey throughout our history. Some have never returned.
Again, tall grass.
But I know you can do this, my daughter. Everyone has put their faith in you.
You have my word, Father. I won't let anyone down. I will carry out the right, just as you did 20 years before.
Very good, my child. Very good.
See, this is what happens when he dusts a bookshelf.
Or
Mm.
cooks.
Well, that's just because he didn't clean out the pan enough first. All that smoke.
He's probably the idiot who tried to put the cast iron skillet in the dishwasher.
I've lost more cast iron skillets to people doing that. Seriously, I have, and it makes me mad.
Mm.
Are you all right, Your Excellency?
It's nothing to worry yourselves over. Just my years announcing their advance.
Oh, you mustn't sound so gloomy, Your Excellency. There is still so much we would learn from you before we let you call yourself Archbishop Emeritus.
Can you call yourself Archbishop Emeritus?
I'm not sure.
Doesn't that mean dead?
It means retired, usually.
I mean, that's, yeah, generally, and you don't retire until you die in most cases.
This is an ex.
Ophelia
Bishop!
is right, Father. Like she always is. You should retire for the day and let your body recuperate. We can handle things from here. We will let the Pontiff know that you are resting in your chambers, sir.
When my two girls insist, who is this old man to deny them? I will leave the preparations for today's service to you.
You can't be that old. They're only in
We
their
will take care of
20s.
everything, Your Excellency.
I mean, back in medieval times, that's old.
I'll
Yeah.
see Father back to his chambers.
Life expectancy was only mid-30s.
My
Think
god,
about
he's
it.
ancient.
I will see to our
My
duties,
god,
sir.
that makes two other characters in this game ancient.
Makes me ancient. But on that note,
Well then,
that cutscene went a little longer than I thought. So it is time to stop for the moment. When we come back, I guess we're going to prepare for the service somehow. Or do we need to prepare in? I don't know. Anyway,
We'll need so much mouse bacon.
Yep.
so much mouse bacon. If only we'd managed to salvage some more off the corpse before we left. Anyway, until then, take care, everyone.
Later.
Bye-bye.